Hello, everybody. Let's get started with a P lesson just for you. Okay, so get your space ready so you can move around a little bit. You won't need a whole lot of space. Again, we are doing this remotely, so pretending that you have no equipment or anything else to do your activities, but you don't need to. And today you'll be surprised in what we're going to be doing. So let's get started. 10 jumping jacks first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arm circles forward, jumping this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Front to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Play your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Toes. Up. 1, good morning. Up. 2, good morning. Up. 3, good morning. Up. 4, good morning. Up. 5, good morning. Up. 6, good morning. Up. 7, good morning. Up. 8, good morning. Up. 9, good morning. And up. 10, good morning. Okay, let's get to our muscular strength activities here in a little bit. Okay, push-ups today. What we're gonna do is I call them Hershey Kiss push-ups, so it makes a little Hershey Kiss shape. Okay, or some people call them triangle push-ups. Either way, it works more of your tricep because your hands are closer together to the muscle in the back of your arm. Okay, so getting your back stays straight. Doesn't matter if you're on your toes or your knees. Doesn't matter to me. As long as that your back stays straight and you're bending your elbows. Ready? Let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, for abs today, we're gonna do a V sit. Okay. Before we've done the W sit, which is a little easier, we'll challenge ourselves today. We're gonna do a V sit. Okay. Arms on front for balance. Ready, set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That'll test your balance a little bit as well. All right, continuing through our warm-ups. Let's go up a little bit higher here. Okay, let's do high knees first. Ready? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And gluteus maximus kicks. And side of our legs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go over your tiptoes. Let's go walk forward. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up on your heels, toes high as you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's too high as we can. Skips. Doing it in place is actually kind of hard. You can move a little bit. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you noticed, the purpose of doing that kind of stuff seems like we do, like it's not that important, but in all reality, making sure your shoulder joints are warmed up, making sure that every muscle group gets touched. Okay, so we do our shoulders, we do our abs, we do gluteus maximus with our high knees and skips. We do the fronts of our legs, the backs of our legs, the sides of our legs, which is the side ones. So we cover pretty much, we do our calves, tibialis anterior, which is in front of you, right next to your shins. So we're covering all muscle groups. So if you have a question like, why are we doing that kind of stuff? That's why. Okay, so I try and cover pretty much every muscle group so it's being used and you don't get hurt. All right, so let's get to the fun stuff. We're gonna do a challenge, and if you YouTube it, you'll probably see a bunch of people doing the same kinds of challenges. This is a really tough challenge, by the way, but I am doing this intentionally just to see one, if you can do it, but two, to test your mental toughness, your ability to be able to try again even though you're gonna fail. And I promise you, you're gonna fail this one. Okay, so the rules are this: is you have to sit on this chair, okay, go around the chair, kind of however you want to do it, and then you're gonna end up sitting back in that same chair, okay? But you can't touch the ground. That's the hard part. So again, YouTube it, you're gonna see a lot of people failing. You see a lot of people who think they can do it. It's pretty tough. I tested it earlier. It's extremely difficult. I'm not sure if I can do it again, but we'll see. So I set the computer here so you can kind of see the ground. Now I might touch it just barely, like my shoe might graze it, or my pant or shirt will touch it. Okay, but I promise you I won't be putting any kind of force onto the ground. And if I touch the ground, okay, I will be, I'll start over again. But make sure you don't cheat, okay? I hope I can do it. Let's just see. Okay, you're gonna stand in the chair, go around it, till you sit back on it again without touching the ground. Let's go. Whew. Okay, here we go. You'll definitely look funny doing this, as I am right about now. Ready? If you're smaller, it's going to be a little bit easier for you. Okay, here comes the hard part. Whew. Whew. Oh. Whew. Okay. That was pretty tough. I didn't do an awesome job of staying completely off the ground. I know I didn't put any actual pressure on it, but I'm just too big to fit underneath of a chair, which is kind of the challenging part of it. So hopefully you guys are not as tall as I am, which makes it more difficult. So find a chair. Now, the idea is you have to find a chair that will work for this. Not a folding chair, okay? It's gonna fold, you're gonna hurt yourself, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself doing this. But you can fall, and most of you will. I expect that to happen, but if you fall or you fail, just get up and try it again, okay? Because it's really, really hard, and most of the time you're gonna fail. I'll show you this part right here, okay? So the hard, it's easy to sit on it, of course, but it's as soon as you go under the chair, that's the hard part. So you see, you come here, pretty easy. You hold on to it, pretty easy. As soon as your legs come off the chair, pretty much everyone fails right about here. You go like this, and you go, okay, and you fall. Well, I fell about 2 inches, even onto hardwood floor. It doesn't hurt, okay? But that'll be the hard part for you right there. But this is part of more of a a mental challenge as well as a physical challenge because it's difficult. And if you can do it, awesome. If not, awesome. I want you to just try. Okay. Never hurts to just try it, especially when it's a fun challenge, like a chair challenge. I know you've all got chairs in your house. Maybe not ones that'll be suitable for it, but just give it a shot. Okay. All right, next. Ooh, I'm actually tired. That was really challenging. In case you didn't know or couldn't see from the struggle on my face when I was doing that challenge. But next, we're gonna do something. We'll start off with something easy. Just do just a throwing game. You don't even have to have a ball. You can use anything you want for this. I call it cool moves. Just something simple. And I want you to practice just throwing something in the air and doing something else while you're throwing it. That's why I call it cool moves. Use your imagination for this. Use that awesome brain of yours. Think of something fun to do while the ball, or in this instance, I'm using a giant foam dice that will serve as my ball, because I know you all don't always necessarily have something that can work. But here we go. So it's called cool moves. It's going to be something short, just for fun for you to try. Looks like this. Think of your own cool move. So you can throw it in the air, clap, catch it. See how many times you can clap in the air as your cool part. See how many times you can do it. Ready? Let's see. That was 5 claps. I'm in a gym, so I can throw it pretty high. But in your living room, you might only get like 2 claps, like, because you can't throw it that high. Okay, maybe if you're outside, give it a try. It's a little, obviously throw as far as you want outside. If I try to spin, it's gonna be harder in the living room. Come here. Okay, do a short one. Maybe you can go behind your back. Let's see. Clap. Maybe try and catch it behind your back. Okay. Do something that's kind of challenging. Okay, use your imagination. Make up your own cool move. Some people, if you're gymnastics, you can do a cartwheel in between them. That's actually way harder than you think it is to do a cartwheel and then catch. You'll throw it, cartwheel, then catch. It's really hard to do. But use your imagination. Do something kind of fun on your own. I tried throwing against the wall and catching it, but this does not work against the wall. It just bounces all kinds of directions. So give that a try. Called cool moves. Now, next thing we're going to practice, another challenging thing. But it's one of the best things you can do on your own. When I was, I was in, let's say, 4th grade, I think, when my mom got me for Christmas, and it worked out good because it's wintertime and I wasn't going outside as much to throw anything, at least, besides snowballs. But so she got me juggling balls Christmas one year. And juggling balls are, they're like bean bags, but in the shape of a ball. They're heavy. These are really light. They don't work too well as juggling balls. But juggling is way more simple than you actually think it is, okay? All juggling is, okay, is just, I'll show you. It's so simple. All you do is go like this. Ready? You can do that. Okay, all of you can take your ball, throw it from one hand to the other. Now, start off doing that. Okay, so once you get good at, start short if you want. Come here. Okay, you get bigger throws as you go. Okay, that's all juggling is. It's just throwing from a ball from one hand to the other hand. That's all it is. So you can practice doing that for. This is what I did when I was your age with an actual juggling ball. And then, so practice, once you get good at that, throwing consistently, okay? Not one throw like this and the next throw like this, whoa, okay? So juggling, you have to stay consistent. So try and keep it like, say, my eye level. So I'm trying to keep my eye level for all my throws. Ready? So that's pretty consistent eye level throws. Or you can throw a little bit higher, which you will do when you're actually juggling, a little bit higher. Okay. Oh, I didn't catch that one because these are actually hard to catch because they're like they bounce off your hands. You catch them and they're like, oh, they bounce around. They're kind of slippery. They're soft, but slippery at the same time. So practice just throwing back and forth like that. Once you get good at that, it should take you, practice for at least 5 minutes because you'll see why in a second. Now, next, After you get good at throwing from one hand to the other hand, okay, you're going to do this. You're going to take two of them, and you're going to try if you can throw up in the just go like this first. One, throw up in the air, and catch it. Up in the air, catch it. Up in the air, catch it. Once you're good at it, you're going to take two. And as one is in the air, as it starts to come back down, throw the other one in the air, and then catch it. So it looks like this. Oops, you see? Whoop, whoop. I can't even do it that well. Okay, so come here. Oh, I hit the other one. Now, this is really, really, really challenging. If you can do that, you can for sure juggle. Okay. Once you get a one hand, try the other hand. Okay. Then you can do this. There's more skills you can practice in order to actually eventually juggle. So come here. So at the same time. Again, throwing consistently helps. That's the hard part, is being able to throw consistently. Now, eventually, again, once you can throw from one hand to the other hand, this is a simple skill. This is a little bit harder skill. Throwing the same hand up in the air. And then eventually, a juggle is simply just throwing from one hand to the other hand, and then as you're about to catch this one, you throw the other one. So looks like this. Maybe you can, if you can, I'm not sure if you can, but put this video in slow-mo. I'm sure you'll be able to somehow. Okay? And I'll try and do it as slow as I can without messing it up. Okay, come here. You notice, well, these balls are really difficult to use. Again, if you're at your own house, try and find something that is a similar size and weight. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a ball. Okay, it could be stuffed animals. It could be those little Beanie Babies, which were popular a long time ago, like a long, long time ago. I'm really old. You don't even know what Beanie Babies are, maybe. But so I'm stand up. It's a little easier for you to stand up. So come here. We're trying to do it slow. All I'm doing is throwing one. So watch just the yellow one. All I'm doing is throwing it from one hand to the other hand. Okay, if you watch just that yellow one, okay, just all I'm doing is throwing from one hand to the other hand. I intentionally used a different color ball, so it doesn't look quite, it looks confusing, but it's not. All I'm doing is throwing from one hand to the other hand. That's all it is, okay? Looks cool, not actually that difficult. I know you can do it. If you've got some kind of rag, it's even easier. So anyway, actually, I'll show you right now then. I've got you here that you're watching. Rags, which, where did I put this? Nope, that's not it. Well, we will do that next class. So go ahead and practice with those, with 3 balls of any kind. Again, same weight, same size, makes it a little bit easier to juggle, of course. So give it a try. For your response for this class, I'd like you to try to either send me a video back or a picture of you doing something. Obviously, respond to the Google Forms sheet that's on the submit side of things. Do the challenge. It's a hard one, but I want you to try it, even though most likely you're going to fail. I don't care if you fail, as long as you're actually trying and doing it. That's the important thing to me. So, mental toughness, get some actual hand-eye coordination with the trying to juggle. Difficult, but you can all do it, especially when you've got time. And I know today's kind of rainy, so give it a try. Really increases your hand-eye coordination. So if you want to get better at basketball, you want to get better at anything as hand-eye coordination, learn how to juggle. You'll improve it, I promise. Adios, guys, and we will see you next class. Adios.